Well, good day, everybody. This is Tony Adamy, calling you from my home office here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have the privilege of going through a complete slideshow presentation of our tremendous opportunity, a company called Infinity to Global. We also refer to it as I2G. I myself is an independent representative, and I'm showing you right now a demonstration of our online live casino that's going on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're currently in 85 countries. So I'm going to give you the background of how it started. The current infrastructure that you're looking at right now is actually 14 years old, and we did a merger with them. When I say we, I'm talking about the officers of I2G. So again, sit back and relax, and I'm going to do my best to go through the slideshow presentation, show you the opportunity, and like I said, it's very, very exciting. For those of you that are not aware of this, we also have these on recording, and the website for that is www.teamsurebetinfo.com. It's on the little type in here on the top right. It's teamsurebetinfo.com. Right now, you're seeing a demonstration of the roulette game that's being played around the world. Exciting times, and we're going to go through it step by step. So just bear with me while I queue up the slides here. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, as a disclaimer right out of the gate, again, I am an independent representative. I am not an officer. I am not an owner of the company. And what we're talking about tonight is not a purchase of a stock. It's not a security. It's not an investment. This is an online internet opportunity. It's a home-based business opportunity put together by some very, very sharp people, which we're going to go through it. I got a phone call personally August of 2013, and it was late August, and they said to me, Tony, we know that you've been having some challenges. We know that your job just gave you a big pay cut, which they did, 45% pay cut, to be honest. Pretty detrimental to my family. And I was with Toyota Corporation for 9 years, doing the rent-a-car manager over here in Las Vegas. So they said to me, and my friend Dennis called me and said, Tony, this online gaming opportunity that we hinted to you about in the past, it's ready to go. And Richard Anzalone right now is overseas helping with the infrastructure. And I got a phone call the next night, 2 o'clock in the morning, from Richard Anzalone. And I've known these guys since the mid-'90s. I was in Richard Anzalone and Susan's wedding in 1999. And they said to me in so many words, Tony, this thing is bigger than we thought. You need to get in, and you need to get in now. And they said, listen, if you just work this part-time, I realize you're working 10 hours a day at your job, you know, exchanging hours for money, basically linear. I was in the opportunity to get some bonuses, but they kind of took those away from me when they gave me the pay cut. So they said, listen, you're in a linear situation. You need to be in a leverage situation. Work this part-time, and by Christmas time, you could be doing this full-time, and you can fire your boss. And I'm thinking, Christmas time? That's like 3 months from now. I said, if I can get an extra $2,000 in income and part-time, I'd be happy to buy some extra Christmas gifts, okay? And I'm thinking, that'd be great. Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, because of what I'm going to share with you tonight, I not only did very well, but on November 22nd, 2013, I did fire my boss. I did thank him for all of their opportunities in the past, but I told him in so many words that if I stay working here, it's going to cost me money. I don't want to work here no more. I am going to work my Infinity to Global business from my Skype line, my internet, my webinar, my text messaging, my cell phone, my three-way calls, and that's what I'm going to do. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what I've been doing, and I've been having the time of my life, and I've been helping people all over the world. But enough about me. I want you to know that if I can do it, you can do it. So let's go through the presentation, and let's talk about what Infinity to Global is all about and who the people that help put it together. The gentleman that really got it going, his name is Rick Behnke. He's an American. He has 25 years experience in the networking and home-based business arena. He had 2 separate companies that he owned, and he took both of those companies to over $100 million in sales. Now, ladies and gentlemen, $100 million is very good. That's $2 million a week. That's a $300,000 in sales a day. Run the math. That's very good. Well, both of those companies are still in business today. One was called Healing America, a nutrition company. All kinds of nutrition products where you had to ship them. The other one was called Velocity, which is an Aussie berry juice. Again, a product that had to be shipped. His challenge was he got frustrated because these products had to be shipped, and there was challenges going around the world, different countries, with labels, ingredients, infrastructure, and he says, listen, I need to do something where I can go worldwide, I can earn money around the world 24/7, and I don't have to worry about shipping anything. So he decided to sell the companies, and he got involved, and he wanted to get involved, I should say, into online gaming and entertainment with social networking. So he went to a group of attorneys here in the United States in the state of Florida, sat down with them and said, listen, I've got this great idea. Let me tell you what it is. They said that the idea is brilliant. Nobody in the world is doing what you want to do. Nobody. They said there's companies out there doing stuff, but they're not sharing it and they're not setting it up on a networking and home-based business platform. They said, listen, you need to go to Macau. You need to learn the rules and the regulations of online gaming. You need to go to the Orient, learn all about what's going on around the Far East when it comes to online gaming. Then go to Las Vegas and learn in the Online Gaming Expo and learn what you can. And they said, listen, report back to us, but here's what we recommend you do. We're going to give you the best tip of them all. They said, you should just merge with an existing company that has the licensing and the infrastructure already. He said, that's a great idea. And that's what he did, ladies and gentlemen. He merged with an existing online gaming company. And that's what I gave you a couple of clips for in the beginning of the online gaming. The live dealers, they're in Costa Rica. The infrastructure is out of Hong Kong. And the licensing is out of Malta. The licensing is called a Tier 1 license, which is the highest regulated online gaming license you can get. And not very many companies have it. But all the big boys and girls that are getting into this space, like Caesars Entertainment and Bally's and all the other ones, Sands Corporation, these are the ones, and Wynn are getting into online gaming, and they're going to need to get online Tier 1 as well. $250,000 per year license renewal fee. This is a big deal, and it's highly, highly, highly regulated. So we found a company that was willing to do a deal. And he said to them in so many words, listen, I'm going to bring you thousands of reps, hundreds of thousands of customers, driving traffic to your online casino and your infrastructure. I want to give the representatives an enormous paycheck for doing the business and doing the work and doing all the word-of-mouth talking. And that's us, you, ladies and gentlemen. That's you and me. We're the ones, he said, I'm going to give you, as the infrastructure company, 15%. I'm going to keep 85%. And they said, why? They said, he said, because I'm going to make everybody millionaires, and I want to make all of the representatives well-to-do. I want to give them 65 to 75% of the profits coming in the door. Okay? So they shook hands on it. They cut a deal. We launched the website August 3rd, 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, there's already several people making six figures per month. Not per year, per month with this company. Okay? Opportunity is huge. He brought on a gentleman named Doyce Barnes. Take a look at the bottom of your screen, Doyce Barnes. He's got also 25 years of networking experience. He's a $1 million money earner, who's who in the DSA Global, which is a highly regulated agency around the world. It's kind of like the Better Business Bureau of the online, or I should say the networking and home-based business companies. And many of these companies have been around 20, 30, 40 years. You heard of them. You know who I'm talking about. Well, moving forward, he also brought on a guy named Richard Anzalone, which I mentioned earlier. He gave me a call at 2 o'clock in the morning, and his wife, Susan, which we'll show you here in a little bit. Now, we have three divisions in the company: social networking, online gaming, and entertainment. Okay? So let's go into the first one, which is social networking. It's a $200 billion industry, billion with a B. Facebook and Twitter, as you know, are publicly traded companies. This is a big deal. It's everywhere, okay? And it's not going away anytime soon. So here's what he did. Mr. Rick Mikey put together with some people a $20 million platform. It's a one-of-a-kind platform. And what it does is it's a software that you get to download on your laptop, your home computer, your desktop, or what's the same thing, sorry, your iPad, whatever your internet device is, you download it, and you can merge all of your social media on one screen. Your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, your YouTube, okay, all on one screen, okay? And you don't have to log in, log out, it's all right there. Simple. I'm going to show you some demonstrations. And what's really cool about this is there's a lot of different features that you can do, and we're the only company in the world that has this as an exclusive. We're the only one. So, having said that, Mr. Rick Mikey was invited over there in the Far East to a convention called ASEANA. He was the only one for technology invited, and he spoke about this technology, and they said that by far, this is way superior than anything that's out there, okay? So let's talk about it. There's a live feed example. You can't see it on that screen, but you can see the logos for Facebook, Twitter, and everything are right there, okay? And you don't have to log in, log out. It's all on one screen. You can do video chat anywhere in the world. Video chat's a riot. I absolutely love doing video chat. You can talk to people all over the world. Very, very personable. Here's an example of unlimited videos and images and audios that you can send. Now, those 4 boxes at the top represent 4 different channels. You can set up a multiple amount of channels and have live feeds going into that and ongoing video and audio clips. Or if you want to take your smartphone or your tablet and you want to view and you want to actually record something live, you can have people log on to your channel live and they can watch it around the world. So, for example, if you wanted to record a wedding, you wanted or show a wedding, you wanted to show a bar mitzvah, a recital, a party, whatever, people from all over the world can watch it live. Fantastic, okay? And you can send videos and images all around the world. Just incredible with our I2G Touch technology. That's what it's called, I2G Touch. Here's an example of doing a live broadcast. Okay, again, you can set it up, you can do it for your team, you can actually use this product for what you currently do for a living. For example, if you're an insurance agent, you can use this for your insurance business. If you're a massage therapist, you can use it for that. If you sell products for a living or anything at all, you can use it for that, okay? The bottom line, if you own a company, you can use it for that. You can have all of your staff using it. It's fantastic, and it comes with your I2G home-based business, okay? Here's an example of your assertive communication. Now, this is Susan Anzalone, Richard's wife. I told you I was in their wedding. Well, this is an example of you sending documents around the world, but what she's trying to demonstrate here is that she actually walked out on the screen. You can see her walking out. She stopped. She talks to you, and then she walks back. You yourself can film yourself doing the same thing with the green background, just like the weather person does on the evening news. They have the weather behind them. It's a green screen. You're going to be able to do the same thing. You can walk out, say, hey, it's Tony, how you doing? Hey, watch my video, check out what I'm doing, check out my product, and then walk back. It's fantastic. It's a great, great, great tool. Everybody gets it. Well, let's get into the other divisions. We're going to talk about entertainment and gaming now. Let's talk about the entertainment. Well, we don't have a full-blown slide on the entertainment, but let me give you some highlights on what's going on in our entertainment division, and a lot of it's forthcoming by Mr. Rick Mikey, our CEO. Here's what they are. We're going to be getting involved in the online music video business. That's right. Music videos. Absolutely huge, huge business. You've got iTunes, you've got YouTube, and you have these other companies that are doing unbelievable volume, millions and millions and millions and millions of hits and people using the product. We're going to be in that business, and we're going to own it, okay? And we're going to be talking about that forthcoming. We're going to be getting involved in show tickets, concert tickets, sporting events, horse racing. These are all forthcoming. And Mr. Rick Mikey wants to merge with or own hotel with a casino attached around the world. Think about hotels that have casinos attached to them in different beaches or different executive places around the world, okay? If we merge with them or we acquire them, people that travel there, and you and I can travel there pennies on the dollar because we're going to be an I2G representative. We play in the casino. But everybody that leaves the casino, they're going to be told, hey, go to i2gcasino.com, which is our website, i2gcasino.com, and that's going to be our online casino of choice. So then you and I, as representatives, which I'm telling you right now, and I might say it a few more times in this webinar, every time somebody places a bet on the casino, we make money. And I'm going to explain that. That's exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that for a minute. I make money every time someone places a bet worldwide, and so can you. That's the beauty in what we do. So let's get into more about the online gaming, okay? Fastest growing segment on the internet right now, $45 billion industry, and it's growing. And they said it's going to grow to $90 billion. It's going to double this year. Why is it going to double? Well, you've got smartphones. You've got Android devices. You've got tablets. You've got iPhones, iPads, laptops. They're faster, smaller, skinnier. They're everywhere. They're not going away. They're buying in droves. People want to use them. They want to earn money on them. They want to have fun. And that's what we do. We help them have fun. They earn money. They get to play. And look at this last sentence. You get paid when other people play. That's right. Every time they play, whether they win or lose, doesn't matter. When they play, we get credits. We earn money. Incredible. Now, I mentioned to you the business is going to double this year. It's going to triple by the year 2015. And they say by the year 2020, it's going to be $500 billion. That's right. Now, you are on a webinar way before that. So, if you get involved in this business, great. If you don't, well, all I got to say is you had your chance, because this business is going straight north. It's going straight up. Our dealers are live. They're in Costa Rica. They've been there for the last 14 years. And there's going to be expansion. We have blackjack, baccarat, roulette, and we have over 100 different slot machine games. Some of them are different, have different characters on them and different uniqueness to them where people can play. Okay? So, we also have no download required. So like I said before, www.i2gcasino.com. There's no download. You can play with it. You can get on that on any mobile device. You just have to have your account set up, and we show you how to do that. Very simple. And people are going to go through your website, you as an independent representative like I am of I2G, they become a customer, you get credit. Every time they place a bet, every time they use the entertainment services, we make money. Incredible. You can earn money while you're sleeping, okay? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. You know, I live in Las Vegas. A lot of you have been to Las Vegas, okay? And you haven't been here, you need to go to Google, type in Las Vegas, and click on images and see all the big, big, big hotels we have in this town, okay? They're massive. Massive hotels. I've been here 34 years, and there are some mega resorts here. Well, I want you to imagine something. Imagine all the big resorts, and imagine if they all combined into one mega resort in the cloud, which means in the sky. The cloud is the internet, okay? 65 mega resorts combined into one big, massive resort in the cloud, and you and I and everybody around the world, Asia, Africa, Australia, Russia, Europe, North America, Central America, South America, doesn't matter. Every part of the world you can think of, when they log on, they can log on 24 hours a day. There's no square footage problem in the cloud. There's no limitations of how many people can log in, okay? But at the Caesars Palace and at the Wynn and at the Bellagio here in my city, there is square footage problems. You can only hold so many people. But with our business, there is none. And you and I earn money every time they place a bet. I know I said that 4 or 5 times, but I'm going to keep telling it to you. Because this is the difference of what we are. This is a game changer. Nobody in the world is doing what we are doing. We have zero competition when it comes to online casino that pays the representatives for driving traffic. Nobody is doing that. Okay. Now, here's how you get involved in the business. A lot of numbers on the screen, so let me go through it top to bottom. You got 4 different options for packages: Novice, Player, High Roller, and Emperor. Obviously, the bigger, the better. The business software is your second line there. It's $19.95. Here's what you get. Everybody needs to start out with that. You're going to get your own personalized website. It's got your name on it. It's custom to you. It includes your Visa, your MasterCard, and your American Express transactions all around the world. In other words, the company does it all for you. It's in multiple languages. It also includes all of your bookkeeping of all of your customers. It keeps track of it every day, and every week it gives you a report, and every month it gives you a report. It includes all the payroll of all of your leaders around the world that are earning money. You get that every week and every month, so it does all the payroll for you. Does all of your accounting for you of your entire team around the world. Do I have to go on? That's $20, ladies and gentlemen. You get that for $20 a year, and all that's included. Okay? That's incredible. I was in business for myself many, many years, and I couldn't go to lunch for $20, let alone get all that. All right. As a novice, the starter package is $100. Okay? You got 2 income streams as a novice. I'll explain that. As a novice, to keep your business live in the United States, to keep it active, you have a monthly ownership of $25. That gets a $15 business volume. We're going to explain what business volume is. Internationally, you have the choice of paying the $25 auto ship, or you can go on to the casino and buy $25 worth of chips and then bet them. But you need to do that at least 3 days before your auto ship is due, and let the company know that instead of you having to come out of your credit card, you actually bet the $25. So you have a choice outside of the United States. Inside of the United States, the 50 states, it's straight away $25 as a novice. Now, while I'm on that subject, a lot of you know this, but if you don't, I'm going to explain it again. In the United States, currently, legislation is not totally passed around the country. Online gaming is not allowed in your home or on your computer yet, but it is forthcoming. We have a great article on our website, teamsurebetinfo.com, at the bottom, ABC News clip, and they're saying that legislation has passed in many states. It's just a matter of time before it gets rolled out. I don't want to get into it tonight, but in the United States, we can market online gaming and we get paid on it. We can use the social networking and the entertainment divisions. Internationally, you can use and play on all 3. Simple, okay? Now, the Player is also $19.95. The starter package is $400. You get an additional income stream with that. It's $50 a month in the U.S. to maintain. That is a tax-deductible business expense, oh, by the way. And it's $30 business volume. Internationally, you need to buy $50 worth of chips and bet them if you so desire to. And High Roller, same $19.95, $600 startup package. It's a business startup package, okay? You get a total of 5 income streams with that, which we're going to discuss. $75 a month in the U.S. to keep active, $45 business volume. And internationally, you can bet $100 worth of chips and buy them and bet them, period. That's as a High Roller. Now, the biggest package, and that's the one that I currently am, although I wasn't that in the beginning, but I am currently an Emperor, and I'm so glad I am, because it's the same $19.95, but it's a $5,000 one-time purchase. Again, this is not a stock, this is not a security, this is not an investment, okay? One-time, $5,000 online package. So, software. The auto ship in the United States and internationally is included for the first 12 months. After that, it's $200 a month. You can either pay it, or you can have it come out of your commissions, which we can discuss in our training. And actually, all of these I've been discussing can come right out of your commissions. You just go into your settings of your back office under My Account, under Auto Ship, and you turn it on that you want to have any of these dollar amounts I just quoted you for Auto Ship to come out of your commissions on any package, Novice, Player, High Roller, Emperor. Doesn't matter. You can do that day one. Okay. Having said that, after the 13th month of Emperor, it's $200, and the first 12 months are covered. So 12 months times 200 is roughly 2,400. It is 2,400. That's included in the $5,000 package. There is no ownership. Now, before I go to the next screen, because the Emperor has 6 income streams, which we're going to explain. Before I go to the next screen, look at that one in the middle that says starter package, 100, 400, 600, and 5,000. That's a dollar amount. However, when you purchase that, 60% of that is converted into points, and those points are going to go into the marketing plan that we're going to explain next. So, as an Emperor, 3,000 points are going to go into the binary, which we're going to discuss now, the marketing plan. 3,000 points, which is 60%. High Roller, it's 360 points. Player, it's 240. And then the Novice, it's 60 points. So the points is what we're going to be talking about next and how we get paid. There are 6 ways to get paid with Infinity to Global. Before I get into that, I want to read you a quick income and earnings disclaimer. Every effort has been made to accurately represent Infinity to Global and its potential. All earnings or income examples are individual and depend solely on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time invested into your independent business. Infinity to Global does not guarantee any results or success level and is not responsible for any financial decisions you make in relation to promoting your Infinity to Global business. Any and all income examples used by Infinity to Global are not to be considered average earnings. You accept that Infinity to Global or any uses parties herein that are not responsible for the success or failure of your business relating to any information presented by Infinity to Global or its affiliates, employees, or partners. Obviously, you get it. The bottom line is you work, you get paid. Okay? Here's what we have. We have 6 income streams. Here's income stream number 1. It's called the Fast Start Bonus. You personally sponsor people that go to your website, i2g.com/whatever your name is. It needs to be unique. Whatever your name is, people go to that site, they sign up, they become an Emperor, High Roller, Player, Novice, doesn't matter. Whatever they buy, you get 10% of it. So a 5,000 Emperor package, 10% is $500. So you make $500 commission. Cutoff is every Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, which is 4 p.m. on the West Coast, every Friday. The following Friday, the money's in your back office, and you move it to our payroll company called Global Payment Gateway, and then you move it to your personal bank account or credit card anywhere in the world. We'll teach you that in training. But it's $500 as an Emperor, and as you can see, 10%. So if you need to make an extra $1,000 this month, hey, bring in a couple Emperors in the business, okay? Sign 2 people up through your website, have them purchase, you make $500. Now, there's no limit to the number of people that buy packages on your website. There's no limit. Everything they buy, you earn commission, period, 10%, no limit. Here's income stream number 2, okay? Let's talk about that. It's called our binary. Now, binary, bi means 2, so that means you're going to build 2 teams. That's why it's called Infinity to Global. Infinity, you get paid Infinity levels all the way around the world. We're currently in 85 countries and growing. 2 means you're going to build 2 teams. You're going to build your left team and your right team on your business center. Global is just that, global, okay? Now, on a personal note, when I got busy, which it took a while because I was working this very part-time because I was working 10 hours a day, like I said. But when I finally got busy and I got people involved, I reached out to friends that had contacts in the Philippines, Thailand, Canada, Mexico, Taiwan, and China. And those people reached out to other countries like Australia, Germany, France, Indonesia, Hong Kong, Japan, New Zealand, South Africa, Brazil, and Mexico. In other words, I'm in over 20 countries right now in my network. And every time people place a bet or every time they use the services, I earn money. Okay? So you're going to have an IBO, an independent business organization. It's a 6-digit ID number. And this 6-digit ID number is yours for life. And everybody that goes to your website and they purchase, you are earning money off of them for life. And everybody that they bring in, and they bring in, and they bring in, and they bring in, are all attached to you. They're either going to be on your left team or your right team. Now, points is what this 300 is referring to, 300 points. Once you have 300 points accumulated on your left side and 300 points accumulated on your right side by the purchases of those packages we discussed, Emperor, Novice, High Roller, and Player, you're going to earn what is called an income binary cycle. That's a cycle. When the 300 points match up, bang, bang, you get a cycle. And if you're an Emperor, you're going to get $60 on the top right. You're going to get $60 as an Emperor. As a High Roller, you earn 50. Player is 40, and a Novice is only 30. So in other words, for doing the same work as the Novice, you only get half the money. Okay. So having said that, well, it is what it is. You know, I started out as a Novice. That's all the money I had. And I worked my way up, and I earned, and I bought the Emperor package. Well, you do what you got to do, but I'm telling you, the bigger the package you buy, the better, because otherwise you're leaving money on the table, and that could happen. So you got to bring in two people, one on your left and one on your right to activate your business center. So let's say you bring in John over here on your left. John buys the Emperor package. He says, wow, this is great. I want to be an Emperor. I want to earn 6 streams of income. Fantastic. He buys the $5,000 package. You sponsored him. You earn $500. And there are 3,000 points because of his package he bought, 3,000 points on your left side. Then Mary joins your business. She's over on your right side, and you put her on your right side. You can go to your back office and default it left or right so you can tell people where to go. We'll teach you that in training. Mary comes in on your right side. She buys the Emperor package. She understands it. She wants to earn big money and go global. Fantastic. She buys the $5,000 package. You earn $500. Okay? So you made $500 on John, $500 on Mary. That's $1,000 extra income for you. Beautiful. You got 3,000 points on your left, and you got 3,000 points on your right, which is 10 times the amount you need per cycle. Because you only need 300 to cycle, so that means you cycle 10 times. Well, if you're an Emperor, let's assume you are, just to make the math easy, you're going to earn $60 a cycle. So it's 10 times 60. That's right, 600. So you earn 500 and 500 for bringing them in, for sponsoring them. You made another 600. That's $1,600 commission. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Now, watch what's going to happen. John is going to bring in people. He's going to bring in people, and they're going to bring in people, and they're going to bring in. Before you know it, you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 100 people here. Mary's going to do the same thing. Before you know it, 5, 10, 50, 100, 200 people. All of the volume, wherever they are, wherever it is from around the world, people sponsoring people and recruiting them, and they're buying packages. Before you know it, points are starting to add up, and you're cycling regularly. Okay? Every day, every hour if it takes that. Well, that adds up. Now, there is a limitation on the binary income. You see here at the top, it's $35,000 per week. No, not $35,000 a year, and not $35,000 a month. $35,000 a week, and that's spelled week. W-E-E-K, not W-E-A-K, like you when you work for somebody else. You know, you get paid week. Okay? All right. Having said that, that's $5,000 a day. So run the math. On 30 days, that's $150,000 a month is the most you can earn on the binary income stream number 2. Now, I know you can live on $150,000. I know you can. I know you can live on it. If you hit that, God bless you. That's $1.8 million a year, just an income stream number 2. Okay, there's a reason for the limitation, because the company has thresholds on what they can pay, and that's a good thing because they need to be profitable. Otherwise, that's called creep, and that could damage the overall income stream of the company, and that's a good thing, like I said. Income stream number 3 is our matching check bonus. Hallelujah, this is a fantastic income stream, but you need to be in a position where you need to be at least a player, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. See right here, it says player, rank to earn on the right. See, a novice doesn't get this, okay? You need to be at least a player. You get 1 generation of it. A high roller gets 3 generations, and an emperor gets 5 generations. Okay? Well, having said that, it's behoove you to get the biggest package you can because you want to get this matching check bonus. Here's why. You brought in John and Mary, they're on your first generation. Okay? When they go out there and earn money in the binary, you can get 20% every week. Every Friday, 4 times a week, 4 times a month, on what they earn, you can get 20% of it if you are at least a player. Now that could add up to be a lot because you don't have to stop with John and Mary. You can bring in 10 people. You're going to bring the first 2, and then the other 8 are going to spill underneath. That's called spillover. That's a good thing. Okay? That's like, we call that love from above. People spill underneath. Great. Now you've got 10 people in your binary. Let's say they bring in 10. That's 200. That's 100 people in your second generation. Okay? Now you need to be at least a high roller or an emperor to get this, but if you got 100 people in your network throughout the world that are part of your second generation, you might not even know these people. But because they're in your organization, you can get 15% matching bonus on what they earn every Friday. For example, if those 100 people made $1,000 each for the week, that's $100,000 in commission on the binary. You get 15% of it. Yeah, that's a $15,000 bonus for you. That's what matching check means. Just like on the first generation, you're going to get 20%. What happens when those 10 people you recruit go out there and make some money? They make $1,000 each. That's $10,000 for the week. You're going to get $2,000 a week. But watch this. Those 10 get 10, that's 100. What if they get 10? That's 1,000 people in your third generation. That means every Friday you got 1,000 people that you can get 10% of what they earn as a matching check bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're getting what I'm saying to you. This is an unbelievable bonus that when you go out there and you go to work and you get busy and you lead, you will be wealthy, period. But you need to be at least a player to earn this. And I recommend at least a high roller. At the absolute minimum is what I'm recommending. But emperor, of course, is the cat's meow. That's what you really, really want, okay? Now, this doesn't happen in the real world. No boss in the world will ever give you a matching check. If you were a manager at a company, they're never going to give you a matching check of all your employees. Think about the managers, the times you've managed a business, and if you manage 30 people and they all made a couple thousand a month in income, and the boss said, hey, you're such a great manager, tell you what, I'm going to add up all the paychecks of those 30 people at the end of the month, and I'm going to give you 20% of it. So 30 people that you manage, $2,000 income every month in a hypothetical situation, that's $60,000 in salary. If you got 20% of that as a manager, that's $12,000 in bonus. That'd be awesome. But guess what? That doesn't happen in the real world, but it does happen with I2G. You can get that income, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just giving you an example. Run the math. This is massive income. I've personally earned over 5 figures last month, and I will again this month, just in this bonus. And my sponsor, Dennis DeVorn, is earning over 5 figures, and a 5 is in front of it, if you know what I mean. Okay? Income stream number 4. Now, this is a leadership bonus, but you have to be at least a high roller. Take a look here at the top. You need to be at least a high roller or an emperor. So, in other words, novices and players are not eligible for income stream number 4. And I'm going to say it briefly because there's a lot of numbers here. Keep it simple. Once you start cycling, your momentum is really going to take hold. Okay? It did for me. Once you get to the point where you can cycle 125 times in a month, now that seems like a lot, but it's not. You just need 13 emperors on your left, 13 emperors on your right. Whether you bring them in or not, you just bring in one, they bring in one, they bring in one. Before you know it, there's 13 all the way down your daisy chain, all the way down anywhere in the world. They all count for you. Okay? All right. Now you are a bronze, but you need to do that 2 months in a row. It says right there, 2 months in a row you need to do that. Well, not only did you make a lot of money because you cycled 125 times, you made $7,500 in commissions as a emperor, which is a good extra income, $7,500 plus your matching check bonus, plus everything else we've been talking about. Well, you do this 2 months in a row, Mr. Rick Mikey is going to give you a $5,000 bonus. Then the next one's silver. Now, once you get to one level, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a whole lot easier to get to the next one because everybody's going to push you up because they're going to go and go for the first one, which is silver. Okay? Once you get to, when they go to bronze. Once you get to silver, you get a $10,000 bonus. Gold is only 500 cycles a month. Okay? $25,000 bonus. Now, I'm not bragging, but in December, I cycled over 700 times. I got that $25,000 bonus. Now, that was great. Fantastic. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. As you can see, the bonuses are big. Ruby, $50,000. Emerald, $100,000. My sponsor, Dennis Savoin, got that. I saw him walk across the stage, got a $100,000 emerald bonus. As you can see, the diamond is a $500,000 bonus. Now, you might be thinking, how am I going to cycle all these times? Well, first of all, you got the whole planet as your markets. That's right. Every country you can reach out to. It's not just your city, it's the whole world. Look at the bottom sentence there. It says 25% of all the worldwide bets qualify as volume. 25% of all the worldwide bets. Okay? Anybody and everybody, every time they place a bet, we make money. 25% goes into the business volume. Okay? 25 BV. So, when we get to 100 million in volume, which we will, that's Rick Mikey's first goal for 2014, 25 million is business volume. Some of that could be under you. That can help cycle you. Not only can it help cycle you, it can help cycle other people, which you're going to get matching check bonuses from if you're getting busy and you're doing the right thing. That's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. Once we get to $1 billion company, 250 million in business volume is going to go through our marketing plan. How much of that do you want under you? All right? Now, once you get to the silver, gold, ruby, emerald, and diamond, you're going to get an extra 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25% of what is called our casino profit pool. This is a leadership pool, income stream number 5. You need to be at least a high roller or an emperor to get this, okay? Simple. Once you get to this point and you start cycling, you're going to get an extra 5, 10, 15, or 25% of the monthly casino profits around the world. Doesn't matter where it came from, your organization or not, you get money. This is huge. This is an extra 25% profit sharing on the table. And the last way of earning money, before I wrap up, is for the emperors only. For those of you that step up your game, are committed to build a business, and are helping Rick Mikey get the word out, if you become an emperor, you can share in on 50% of the profits of the monthly revenue in the casino. That's right. At the end of the month, he's going to take a profit share of 50%, put it into a big bonus pool, and everybody that's an emperor is going to share equally per share the number of emperors you have. You can buy more than one, but what I'm saying is there's only 5,000 of them that are going to be sold. Once they're sold, they're gone, they're gone. And when they get to the last 1,000 in your back office, it's going to have a countdown every day. So when they're sold, they're sold. And then we're going to have phase 2 of emperors with a different kind of a bonus. But let me explain this to you. This is a lifetime guarantee, and when I say guarantee, a lifetime bonus and a lifetime perk, P-E-R-K, that Mr. Rick Mikey put on the table for all of us emperors. You're going to get profits for life, and this is willable to your estate, and you can keep it in your legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heap of money that could happen in the near future. Right now, it's low. Every month it's growing, but the bottom line is it's going to be massive. Every emperor is going to get this, okay? Now, I've said it to you, and I'm going to say it to you again. We get paid every time someone places a bet worldwide. So you can have, there could be 480,000 customers that are not even in your downline, and every time they place a bet, it goes into the profit sharing of the emperor pool, and you get money. I'm telling you, this is big, okay? You want to be an emperor, and you want to be an emperor quickly. This is the view of our Hong Kong office, opened on January 18th, 2014. There's the view right there. Fantastic view over Victoria Harbor, and that's our world headquarters. Get started now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a world business. We thank you for attending. At this time, I'm going to turn the microphone over to a dear friend of mine. He's here in Las Vegas. I've known him since the mid-'90s. Tremendous man. He's also a pastor here at the Las Vegas community here. and he helps many of the homeless here in the community. I'd like to bring to the microphone Pastor Gary Davis. Take it away, Pastor.
Thank you kindly, Tony. What a great presentation. One of these days when I grow up and get as old as you, maybe I can do the same thing.
You can do it.
You know, Tony, you and I both know Dennis DeVorn for, I don't know, about 20 years or so. And Dennis and I have done a lot of business together, been in the real estate business and other network businesses. Tony, I am just shocked at how Dennis put this thing together because, you know, he called me and I told him no. And he called me over 50 times, Tony. I mean, he just kept calling and calling. And finally, I wouldn't even take his calls. So Dennis, being smart as he is, he started calling me on a block call, and I wouldn't take him. But however, what happened was about 3 months into this business, Tony, Dennis had called my wife and said, Jenny, she thought it was a doctor calling the block call and answered the phone, and he said, Jenny, go to my computer, go to your computer and look at my website. And she did. He made $146,000 that month. Jenny says, you know, we have a ministry. We feed the homeless every week. We've done this for 13 years. We've got over 300 people, mostly veterans, back off the streets, back in society. And we feed 50, 75 homeless people every Wednesday, rain and shine. And on the screen, you can see one of our feeds going on there for Thanksgiving. And it takes a lot of money to make this thing work. And we've been basically funding it ourselves for years with just a little bit of help. And Jenny said, Gary, this will be an opportunity for us to be able to launch out and do more for the homeless people, the veterans. And I thought about it for a while, and I called Dennis back, and I said, Dennis, I think I'd like to do this. So then I found out that, I didn't even know Tony, you was even in the operation. I found out you was in the operation. I said, wow, if Tony's in there, he and I worked together many years together, then we could partner up, and we could really make this thing work. So I called Tony, and Tony was in. So remember, for the Las Vegas people here, Tony and I have a number 2 position in this company under Dennis. So I got all busy, and I called Rick Mikey, and we had about an hour conversation, looked it all over, and I thought, this is probably, you know, I've been doing this networking for about 40 years. We've been very successful in a lot of companies. Of course, we lost some money in a couple. That's normal. You lose a job, you get another job. But this operation is so clean. The operators, 25 years, good record, the casinos. I'm telling you, this is operation of a lifetime. So we didn't have a lot of cash flow, so we, like Tony, we got in at $100 and got our feet wet. In 15 days, we made enough to move us up to high roller, and another 15 days, we made enough to come in and buy an emperor position. I would recommend anyone buying an emperor position as fast as possible, because this thing will pay you for a lifetime. I mean, just total lifetime. You won't have to worry about no jobs ever, I don't think. I don't have to worry about it. But now it gives me enough money. We get paid, like Tony said, every Friday, just like clockwork. They drop it in their bank. This is the nicest system I have ever been involved with in my total life. So here in Las Vegas, we do a training session every morning, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and every Tuesday at 7 o'clock here for new people to learn how to operate this. Plus, doing the webinars every night, as we're doing right now, and if you look at the screen, you come on and we've got 6 or 7 training videos. If you learn those videos, and then you got a 24/7 webinar you can listen to, bring your people on there, three-way them to me, three-way them to Tony, three-way them to Dennis. We're here full-time, do nothing but just to help you. So we're looking forward to everyone on the call tonight. If you're not on, jump on board. And especially we're opening different countries up every week. We're already in 34 countries. We just added 4 more on this week, makes 38. And a lot of South American companies come on, Greece come on. And then my hometown is in the St. Louis area in Illinois. We have a lot of people back there, so we found a leader there named Teresa, and Teresa's headed up, and she eight or nine people ready to come on board with us. So we're going to be doing a lot of business in the St. Louis and the Illinois area. So if you're in that area, look forward to meeting up with you here right shortly. So, Tony, I'm going to wrap it up and turn it back to you. Again, a great job you did as always, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock sharp for our Saturday launch.
All right, great, Pastor. I appreciate you, Gary. That's fantastic. You've got some exciting information. Like you said, you just helped open up Greece. We've got some territories opening up. Ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to take the next step. Get with the person that invited you to our webinar. As you can see here on the screen, this is our team training site. Top left corner, it says teamsurebetinfo.com. This is a site that you can use 24 hours a day. Right here, you have our webinar schedule. We have a pre-recorded webinar right here as we're talking about. It's actually me. This is the 10-minute video right here. The 10-minute video. It's got Caesar's Palace right there on the front, so you know it's the right one. People can watch that. You've got the casino overview right here. You have the technology product, which teaches you all about how to use the I2G Touch, compensation plan. I did a back office training platform right here. And then you have Dennis DeVorn. He's the gentleman that told Gary and I about it. This is his testimonial. Now, in the very front, at the bottom, I did a special training class right here. And then this is a fantastic ABC news clip. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. It's ABC News. It talks about what's going on in America, legislation. It's just a matter of time. So you can go ahead and play that at your own leisure. And, you know, they're talking about gaming's coming right in your living room. That's my home city right there, Las Vegas. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited about what we have. I recommend you just make out a big list, contact people, show them the I2G casino, do the demo, and before you know it, they're gonna like what you see when they see the 10-minute video. So get back with the person. This is Tony Adamy on behalf of Pastor Gary Davis. We bid you a good day, and we're excited to have you on board now. Goodbye, everybody.
See you on board. Thanks, Tony. Bye-bye.